What's going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about how I'm going to be approaching Act 6, Chapter 2. As you can see, I have not even started the quest yet. It came out about a week ago now, and the reason for that is because I wanted to go for a Legends run. I do have the Legends title already, but those of you who are not aware, if you are the top 40 in 6.2, then you get a new 6-star champion that has never been owned by any summoner. That's super cool, man, to get an exclusive reward like this. I would love to go for that. The rest of the stuff here, I don't care about. Honestly, uh, none of these rewards are worth the amount of units that go into a run like this. So I don't really care about hitting top 100. I don't care about top 5. You know, these things, they're nice to have. It's a nice little bonus, but the big thing here is that exclusive 6-star champion. The catalysts and stuff like that, I can get that later. So that was the plan. Is you know, I want to go for a Legends run. Not only that, but you know, they're doing something like this for all of the quests throughout Act 6. So if you can manage to qualify for this new exclusive 6-star champion twice, then you get that champion awakened. So that was the goal. Is like, all right, at least get it done twice. If I can do it more than that, well, hey, extra sig levels. Maybe that would help my prestige somewhere down the line. And yeah, that was just something that I want to do. Plus, Legend runs, you know, Legends run in the monthly event quest when you're going through you know, heroic and master. At this point, it's kind of boring. Like it's still cool to do to try to get that Legends title, but you know, it's pretty boring if you already have it. There's no real reason to do it. It's not even fun, really, in my opinion. But planning out a Legends run when the content is this hard and you really have to think about, you know, how you're going to approach every little area of it and try to get it done as fast as possible. I just enjoy that whole process. I enjoy planning it out. I enjoy trying to actually get it done. And I got a ton of good feedback of how I approached 5.4, where, you know, people, you know, essentially like the highest compliment anyone can give about your videos is saying that they've watched them multiple times, like watched the same video more than once. The fact that anyone is willing to watch a single time is awesome, but you know, the content being good enough for somebody to go back and watch again is like, wow. So I would love to do that again here. I even made a straw poll, you know, about what people would want to see for 6.2. There were basically three. This was can't really see it here, right at the bottom of the screen as the date, and it's May 31st. So I asked this before the content came out, and I said, what do you guys want to see? Top 40 all-out Legends run, a marathon 15 to 24-hour stream right away to, you know, just try to knock out the content, and that I'm sure would qualify for a top 100 Legend run at least, and then an itemless casual pace run. And you know, as you can see, there wasn't a ton of people that voted on this. This was just during one of the nightly live streams. But as you can see, you know, most people want to see a Legends run too. And then the second most voted is something that, well, that's not going to happen either, since it's not the, you know, I wanted to do that like the day it dropped, basically, to give people that kind of other info if I wasn't going to go for a Legends run. And the third option here, an itemless casual pace run, almost no one cares about. Like, yeah, there's still 11% of people, but looking at this little pie chart here, you know, it's such a tiny piece of the pie. Most people don't want to see this, and yet I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm sorry to everybody. I feel like I'm letting people down by not going for a Legends run, but there's a few reasons why I just don't think I can do it. So let's talk about it a little bit here. There are a few things that you need to do a Legends run for something like this. One is you just need the right champions, and I have quite a few very powerful champions. I think I'm close to having the right champions. I have some rank up resources. I can even rank up you know, one or two additional champions to rank 5. I was thinking possibly Nick Fury and Symbiote Supreme, because I hear Symbiote Supreme is super strong. It's the final boss. So I'd probably rank up Symbiote Supreme. And, you know, I have pretty much everything I need otherwise. I'm missing Heimdall, which people said is helpful. I don't know how necessary it is to have Heimdall on the team, but I hear he's quite good for it. The biggest thing that I'm missing, though, the one reason why I just feel like I don't have the right champions is because I don't have Ghost. She just seems so incredibly powerful for just overall speed, and you're not. I mean, if you have a Ghost on the team, there are synergies that of course help her, but it also feels like you can probably get by without having those, so it's not even like you're locking up a large portion of your team, so you can kind of use her even in the situations where a lot of your champions are stuck behind gates, or so I'm thinking at least. And if you do need her synergies, well, I'm screwed there too, because I don't have Wasp either. So yeah, there could be multiple components here missing as to why I can't do this, but that's one reason. The second is, I went for Namor in the arena, and I could only go for him on round 1, so I have him here unawakened. And my fallback plan, since I was not able to go on round 2, was I'm thinking, due to what we saw on Cyber Monday, where there was a generic 5-star awakening gem, I'm thinking we're going to get one of those for 4th of July as well. It's not guaranteed, of course. No one really knows what we're going to get, but I'm thinking the 15k unit offer is going to have a 5-star generic awakening gem. And, we still have a little bit of time, and I can get myself up to 15,000 units for the 4th of July. But if I pick up that offer, well, then I won't be able to afford all of these boosts that I need. Because, of course, if you're going for a top 40 time, you have to go all out. You have to be using the biggest boost possible. And as you can see, I don't have too many of these in stock right now. I've got 4 of the greater attack boost, 3 of the greater health boost, and 1 of the greater champion boost. I'm thinking minimum I would have to pick up this offer 3 times. It's possible I'd have to get it a 4th, but if the run is under 10 hours, I would only need to pick this up 3 times. So that's 4,200 units right there. Getting the 4th of July offer, plus getting 4,200 units by, I think it's like July 10th or July 11th or something like that the deadline is. Actually, I have the post open still. Probably just check it out right here real quick. So yeah, or June wait, no, oh no, that's when it releases. Okay, July 12th. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, we're already past the time. But yeah, July 12th is the deadline. I just don't think I can get that many units. And that's not even factoring in having to spend units on revives and potions and stuff like that, because when you're doing a Legends run, there is no time to back out of the quest and start over, start a path over if you get to the boss and you die. No, you just have to revive and keep moving. So yeah, when you factor in all those things together, I would probably need 15,000 units just to do the Legends run itself. Possibly, potentially, even a little bit more than that. So, the 4th of July deal is completely out of the question at that point. So, yeah, there's just a bunch of factors going in. If I was more prepared, it could have happened. That's kind of my fault for not being prepared. I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I am as prepared as possible for 6.3 so that I can do a Legends run. Now, there is one final little hope here as for if I can do a Legends run. I do have 1 5-star crystal that I can pop open right now, and there is a chance that it will be Ghost inside. It's a very slim chance, but it is a chance. So, I'm thinking, hey, I'm just going to pop this thing open right now. I was also considering, the 5-star feature crystal. It's going to be changing pretty soon here. What if Ghost is in there? Maybe I can pick up some of those crystals, but, even then I wouldn't have many chances at it. And if I fail and do not get Ghost here, then I think I would just like to, just start clearing through 6.2 in an itemless way and kind of seeing what I can do there. I will not be able to clear everything with my current roster and item list, probably at least, but it'll be interesting to see what can be done without having to use any items, and hopefully there'll be some people in the chat that can, you know, share some strategies, and we'll really just try to figure this thing out together. If Ghost is not in this crystal, well, then I think as soon as Alliance Quest is out, and some of my best champions get freed up, then I'll probably start some live streams for 6.2, and like I said, we're going to do it itemless. So, let's see what happens here, man. If Ghost pops out of this crystal, I don't even know what I'm going to do. It's like a 1 in, I don't know, 130 chance or something like that, so I'm not really expecting it to happen, but you know, crazier things have happened, I suppose. So, let's see what happens. And yeah, it's a Gambit. Okay, that's okay. So, yeah, Gambit's not really going to help in this situation, so I think that's it, guys. Ooh, first time awakening, at least. You know, I am open to discussing this more on the live stream, because we do still have a couple days of Alliance Quest, so you know, my mind can be changed. But otherwise, man, I'm actually really looking forward to hopping into 6.2. You know, there's a bunch of areas of the game right now that I'm not too stoked on, like some of the recent changes to Alliance Quest, some of the you know, some of the new nodes in Alliance War, and just how expensive Alliance War is overall. Like, why does it have to be so expensive? But when it comes to solo content, like, I am beyond excited to get into 6.2. Something about just the difficulty and not having all the best options, and it's kind of, you know, gets me more excited about all of the future champions coming out, because maybe there'll be a new champion that comes out that I can get that will help me clear some of these paths. And just really trying to look at every single possibility to take down some of these more difficult nodes. You know, I can't tell you guys exactly why it gets me excited, but it does, man. It does. It's like I said, it's not all. It's definitely not all areas of the game. I know some people like to say, "Ah, I don't even know what people say anymore. You're just saying that because Kabam pays you to say it or something like that." Like, no, man. Most of like a lot of the areas of the game right now I don't enjoy. But something about this that, yeah, man, I'm just really pumped about it. Reminds me of like Act 4 and like that crazy Juggernaut fight before it got nerfed. And dude, that was just a really good time for me. And I'm expecting to find like a bunch of unique fights in 6.2 like that are gonna be interesting. But in any case, guys, that's gonna do it for this video here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.